G'day guys, Black Bloke here. Bit of a different video for you today. Bit of something you've never seen on YouTube from anyone else ever. It's another video of how to install motorcycle grips. So, been thinking for a while. Changing these stock ones are a bit hard for my liking. Usually I do like it nice and hard and black as well, but these ones not so much. Now, there's a couple of different grips on the market, plenty of different compounds. Depends what sort of style of riding you're after. Personally, today I'm going for the Renthals, the medium compound. Medium compound is sort of best of both worlds in terms of longevity and tackiness and absorption of vibration, things like that. Driven is also another one that's sort of highly recommended. I haven't used it myself, but plenty of people I know have and have had good experience with them. But the Renthals were nice and easy for me to get. Couldn't find many stores that had driven around here, so we'll go with these ones. First things first, there's a couple of different ways to get the stock ones off. Now, the stock ones will have a bit of adhesive underneath to sort of stick them on there. I don't have my heat gun. I don't know where the fuck it's gone, but that usually makes it a little bit easier. Obviously, heats up the adhesive, slides off. There's a couple of different ways to get them off the factory handlebars, and we'll do a couple of ways for you. Now, I'll start with the throttle side, just the 8mm Allen key there. Chuck him over there. Alrighty-o. And this one, we're going to enlist the help of my trusty air compressor. Use a bit of compressed air. Now, what that's going to do is put a sort of fine layer of air in between the grip and the handlebar, so it should slide straight out. Let's give it a whirl. Righto. Fucking this big tangled mess. So what you're going to do is get this nozzle basically as far underneath there as you can. Now it's going to inflate it out. You've got to give it a bit of a wiggle. And it should come out. There we go. He's coming out. Come on, bastard. There we go. There we go. Now this little collar here you want to hold onto. Basically what that's going to do is stop the grip from rubbing against there, so that'll stop the throttle snapping back. So there's a nice little washer there to stop that from happening. Now we'll compare the two grips here. Chuck him back on there. Right, stock one, Renthal. Now you can see the diameter of the Renthal is slightly smaller. Might be a bit hard to see on camera. Probably 4mm in diameter smaller than the stock one. Now also, on the outside, exactly the same. On the inside, slightly different. You can see there, slightly bigger hole on this one. Obviously that's for the throttle side, because this got throttle tube as well to make it a little bit thicker. So we'll chuck this bastard on pretty much in the same way we've got the other one off, really. Right, I'll get him just on like this. There we go. Sometimes a bit of a prick to get on, really. He's slightly going. Come on, you fucker. Shut up. He's getting there. There we go. There we go. He's nice and on there. Now, obviously, before you start tightening things up, you want to make sure the throttle snaps back nicely. All ready to go. He's nice and on there. Where do we put this bastard? Chuck him back on there. So this one, as I mentioned, occasionally they are glued on. The way we fix that without a heat gun, this fucker. Just cut the bastard open. Split him open there. Obviously you don't want to cut straight through. Sometimes, you know, obviously with the throttle side, with the plastic throttle tube there, this side not so much, not as important. Just peel it off like that. Obviously the quick and dirty way of doing it, but it certainly works. There we go. There is one grip removed. See all that crap inside there? Not good. Now let's give him a bit of a clean up. Same deal on this side. Get him on there. Now you can use like grip glue and like safety wire to keep them on there. Personally, I don't, just because really doesn't really matter. I mean, you got the bar ends on there, so it's not going to go sliding off. Now, with some compound grips, though, you do need to. For example, I think it's recommended with the soft compound, just because they are so soft, they can move around a little bit. These ones not so much. So, same with the other side. Shoot a bit of air up the bastard. This should make it a nice bit easier. There we go. There we are. Now, if you're picky, you'll want to make sure everything's all lined up. That looks, oh, maybe a little bit further in. Come on. There we are, that looks good to me. Except for this fucking bottom bit. That'll do. Chuck the bar end back on. Just like so. Come on, you fucker. Tighten both sides back up. And go for a ride, and we'll give our first impressions of the medium compound Renthals. Righto, so what do I think of the Renthals? First off, vibration wise, I can't really tell the difference between these and the stock grips. If anything, I'm probably feeling a little bit more vibration than the stock grips. That may be due to, though, sort of me noticing it more, me thinking about the vibrations more, sort of like a sort of placebo effect even. But a lot of that will probably come down to the thickness of the grips. As we saw, these grips are, in terms of the outside diameter, a smaller diameter than the stock ones. So even though they'll be made of a different compound of rubber and all that sort of stuff, it won't be able to absorb that much more. But the smaller diameter, I actually like it. It's sort of weird to explain, but it makes you not need to hold on to the bars as tight almost. It's just, it just feels better in the hand, in my personal opinion, just feels better in the hand. And they are noticeably more tacky, so it sort of holds it in there quite well anyway. But I do like, yeah, the sort of more narrow feeling. In a weird way, in some of these corners, it makes it feel more light in the front end. Just, I guess, because in a tactile sense, it's not as bulky in your hands, so the bike feels lighter. Again, it might just be a placebo thing of me focusing on something more, but that's the way I feel. I personally like them. Again, vibration-wise, you know, not a huge difference. As I said, if anything, it's probably got a bit more vibration than the stock ones, if I'm being honest. But I don't mind them. We'll see how well they last and so how well they hold up, and if my opinion of them changes. But for the moment, yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Fucking idiot. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching the video as usual. And like with my video on the performance of the MT-07, if you have any suggestions for a future video, or any questions, something you want to know, feel free to drop me a line, shoot us a comment, and I'll try to follow through for you. Have a good one guys, I'll see you in the next video.